Hi everyone. Today I'm going to tell you what happened with me when I entered Delhi University. On the very first day, we had an orientation process wherein I reached out to one of the seniors and I asked, how should I be spending my college life? And the reply I got was pretty confusing. The individual shared with me that your sole focus should be on extracurricular activities and you should ignore academics because no one really cares about them when you are in college, be it any college, not necessarily Delhi University. Now, why do I say that this is confusing? Because by definition, extracurricular means in addition to your curriculars, in addition to your academics. It does not mean instead of your academics. So, if someone gives you this advice the moment you enter in college, that college life is all about other things and not about academics, let me tell you from the experience of graduating from both Delhi University and IIM Ahmedabad that academics holds way more importance than it is sought out to be. Now, why do I say that? Because when I was applying for B school admissions, I realized that there are marks allotted to you on the basis of the marks that you've scored in your graduation. When I was getting into jobs, I realized that the first thing that anyone is going to look at in your CV is going to be your academics. So, if marks constitute the first impression that any recruiter is going to have of you, why not ensure that it's a good first impression? And by no means am I trying to say that a person with not so good marks is not smart enough or can't make it to a B school or get a good job. They certainly can. But why to unnecessarily complicate your life by following a path like don't study but just follow extracurricular activities? When on the other hand, you can simply manage both of them as well. And now that we're at the subject of scoring good marks, let me give you a tip there, which I wish I had while I was in college. Don't misuse the freedom that you get by not attending classes. You are given that freedom of choosing not to attend a class so that in case you have something more valuable to do, you can indulge in that activity. But ask yourself that question: how many times do you miss a class by not spending that time in doing something fruitful and instead wasting it? What are you actually achieving by that? We end up judging our professors like anything when we say that the professor is not good enough, so there's no point in attending the class. How good enough are you when you're missing the class and not doing something fruitful? By simply attending a class, and I'm not even talking about putting in the effort to take notes, you simply have to listen to your professors and you'll be well placed to score more marks in your academics without putting in any effort on your part. And trust me when I say that, I have attended so many B school interviews and I was asked questions on my academic subjects. It was easier for me to answer them because I had listened to my professors carefully. The real life examples that they had shared in the classes, I quoted them back during my interviews and it helped me explain the concepts better. Those examples were not found in the books that we were given during our college life. So trust me when I say that academic marks or attending college regularly can go a long way in building your profile as compared to thinking about skipping classes and doing that on your own. And in order to wrap up this conversation around academics, let me share a final tip which I'm not very proud of sharing, but it exists out there both at the college level as well as the B school level. So here it goes. If you ask your immediate seniors as to what is more important in certain subjects, you'll be better placed to score well. So by that, I mean checking with them what kind of professors ask what type of questions or from where. So in DU, we knew that most of the professors ask questions from the last 10-year papers. Having this information can help you prepare smartly as compared to the rest of your batch. And that's also something that happens at the level of B schools, wherein we seek this advice from our seniors and check with them what kind of professors are known to ask what kind of questions or where do the questions come from. And now that we've talked about academics, let's address the elephant in the room, which is what's your goal after graduating? And I know a lot of you would be willing to close this video and you'll be like, let's not get in there. But hear me out. When I say goal in life or goal after graduating, you don't really need to have that clarity right now as to what is it that you would want to do. But what you need to have clarity on is what is something you definitely don't want to do. And I believe college life is the best time for you to explore that and tick off the options that you definitely would not consider doing after graduation. For example, when I was in college, I wasn't really sure which field I would want to get into. It was only in my second year that I started getting closer to or started fancying the marketing field. But how did that happen? Because in the first year, I ended up pursuing a couple of internships and doing a lot of online courses in order to understand what are the fields that interest me and what are the fields I would definitely not want to consider. By eliminating options, you get more clarity about your goal in life. The issue with most people during college lives is that they would want to get that clarity first, and after that, they would want to pursue the activities aligning with them. For example, I've seen a lot of people who ask me that I would want to make a CV on marketing. I don't understand what that means. You would want to get into marketing, but why is it necessary for you to have everything about marketing in your CV? You may have one or two things to show that I made the decision of getting into this field by doing these activities that ignited my interest. But at the same time, you can also have activities around finance or HR or other fields and realize that I'm not interested in them. That's perfectly fine. Why does it mean that you don't have to put it in your CV? So, the only thing I'm trying to say is that explore the various activities and internships and courses around you in order to build your profile, and also realize what your interest is. Don't shy away and wait for the time to get that clarity and then begin. Start right now and don't consider any activity that you pursue as a wasteful expenditure of your time, because anyway, you would be skipping classes to not do anything better. So, waste your time, if you call it that, by doing those activities and realizing where your interest lies or it doesn't lie. Both of them are valuable inputs for you. I am going to link a video for your reference that I made on profile building. Go through that video that talks about the different activities that you can pursue to build your profile, and go through the description of this video as well. It contains a host of links for you to go through, books, skills, courses that you can pursue around various fields to build your profile and also realize your interest. And now I know a lot of you are going to come up and say there's no point watching this video because I belong to a tier 1 college and I feel like I don't have enough opportunities. Let me tell you, that's a big excuse that you have in mind, and it's all about your mindset. I had that excuse in my mind all the time when I was in college. When I was in Kirodimal College, I felt the pain of not getting into my dream college, which was Shriram College of Commerce. And I felt like every single time I got an opportunity in front of me, my eye was on the other opportunity that people got in SRCC, but I could not. That's no way to lead your life. You're only compromising on your own skills, your own values, and the things that you can do by wasting your time looking at the things that you cannot have. Trust me when I say that you may have lesser opportunities as compared to someone else, but that does not mean that you can't get the good opportunities if you make use of the opportunities that you already have. I had only the option of pursuing virtual internships in our college, whereas people from other colleges went for offline internships, that is office internships. And in my head I thought like offline internships were everything, that's where the real work happens. It's only when I pursued online internships that I realized that skills can be learned from anything and everything. And no one really gets to decide if your skills are good enough unless you prove their worth to the other person. So when I pursued one internship online, two internships, three internships, four internships, and then I got the opportunity to pursue an offline internship, I got that opportunity because I had a base of four online internships as well. So the only point I'm trying to make over here is don't compromise your own life by looking at others and by realizing that you don't have a lot. Look at what you have, pursue it to the fullest extent, and then see what you get next. You will surely get better opportunities if you make the most of the opportunities that you already have. And to those of you who are probably not from Delhi University or IITs or NITs of the country, let me show that most of the opportunities have now moved online, especially after COVID. So if you think about internships, you have websites like Internshala, Let's Intern, and a host of others giving you opportunities to pursue internships online. Similarly, you have websites like Dare to Compete, wherein you can pursue national level case study competitions or competitions organized by the clubs and societies of all these colleges that I just named. And similarly, you have courses that can be pursued online on Coursera for free. So you have the opportunity to gain the skills, to gain the knowledge if you put your mind to it. So don't give me that excuse that we don't have enough opportunities. Nowadays, getting opportunities is not tough. I'm going to link a video on internships here that you can watch. It will clarify a lot of doubts that you may have about internships at undergraduate level. You'll also see a link of different websites that offer internships online in the description. You can check it out as well. And another video that I'm going to link is about pursuing research internships under IIM professors at the undergraduate level. That's another thing that you can take up. So there's no dearth of opportunities if you think about it. So these are all the inputs I would want to share with someone who's at a college level. These are the things I wish I knew in the first year of my college so that I could correct the path from the very beginning. but it's never too late for you. You might also have certain other queries that I may not have touched upon. Feel free to put them in the comment section. I would definitely respond to all the queries that come till midnight. But even if you have other queries, don't forget to post them on the latest videos that get published on the channel on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 7 p.m. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Have a good day.